Hello everyone, welcome back to Avani Balance Me Yoga. Today we are going to be working on postures and different stretches that can get us into wheel pose. This is not going to be your typical vinyasa flow or any particular sequence other than just a nice few asanas that I picked to help work on wheel pose. So to start, you might need a couple of blocks if you have them accessible to you at this time. So you can pause the video and go get those. Also, make sure that your body is fully warmed up before coming to this video. It doesn't matter if you're doing jumping jacks, a vinyasa, or a sun salutation. You want to make sure your body is warmed up so that you don't injure yourself throughout this practice as we start stretching our body. Our first posture is going to be fish pose, a nice heart opener. So before we get started, or to get started, you're going to extend your legs out in front of you towards the length of your mat, point your toes, and you're going to lower your body down onto the mat, placing the top of your head on your mat. If you have a block accessible to you, you're going to place that right in the middle of your back. And as you lower yourself down, your chest will be elevated, which will cause your rib cage to expand and contract as you breathe freely. Slowly bring your body up, and we're going to go into an arm stretch. So you're going to bring your hands behind you, facing your fingers away from your body. You can slide your knees up, and you're going to slide your body away from your hands once you're able to place your hands on top of the other, as close as you possibly can get them. And then you can drop your head back or leave your head raised up as we rock side to side. Both will create different sensations within your shoulders and your neck, depending on how you decide to have your head. I had to do a voiceover for this video because it was extremely windy this day and the audio was messing up. You're going to slide your hands up to your body, and we are going to prepare to do a forward fold. So you're going to keep your legs extended, or you're going to bring your legs back to being extended if you did have them bent in the last arm stretch. And you're going to flex your toes up towards the ceiling or the sky. Reach your arms up by your ears, and you're just going to take a nice comfortable forward fold. You're not focused on a straight back here. You just want to stretch out that lower back and your legs. You're going to bring your body up slowly, and you can take a comfortable seated position. We're getting ready to get into some wrist stretches. Our wrists have to be extremely flexible in this posture, so although these might be a little different for you, definitely necessary. So you can start by rotating your wrists externally. And then you're going to alternate and rotate your wrist internally. You're going to extend your left hand and use your right hand to press those left fingers towards your face as you have your thumb roaming free. Flip your hand face down, and you're going to repeat that stretch, pressing your fingers towards you. You're going to do the same on the right side, using your left hand to press those right fingers towards your face. And flipping your hand down, we're going to do the same exact thing. You are going to take a nice, comfortable seat on your heels for a brief second in a toe stretch, and we are getting ready to continue our wrist stretches, placing the top of your hand on the mat with your fingers pointed towards your knees. You're going to rock back and forth. Please be careful when doing this stretch because you control how much weight you apply on your wrist when moving your body back and forth. Now you're going to flip your hands. Your fingers are going to still be Your fingers are still going to be pointed towards your knees, but your palm is going to be faced on the mat. And you're going to rock side to side, swaying your hips, allowing your shoulders to follow. From here, you can allow the tops of your toes to be pointed. Well, actually, I'm sorry, guys. We're going to go and do cat and cow. You can take a few rounds at your own breath. Creating that back flexibility. I also forgot to mention the picture you saw before you clicked on this video, the thumbnail. We are not going to be doing any extracurricular wheel pose. If you feel like you are ready to extend your leg, if you like, it's totally up to you. But I won't be demonstrating that today. I'm just showing you how to get into a simple wheel pose, and you can take it from there. If you want to extend a leg, cross your leg over, and just have fun with all the different things you can do once you've mastered wheel pose. All right, from here we are going to go into a lunge. In this lunge, you can use your block if you need to. So you're going to step your right leg through, allowing your left knee to be placed on the mat. And to create some space, you're going to just place your hands either on your knee, you can clasp them behind you, behind your back, or you can place them on your blocks that are on your sides and create a little bit of space in your hips by bouncing in this right-legged lunge. You can place your left hand on the mat, shift your hips back as you grab onto your left foot, and then you're going to bring your body back into that right-legged deep stretch lunge, stretching the top of your left thigh. You're going to release your left foot and step your right leg back, and then you're going to just bring your left foot in between your hands and shift your hips forward in this left-legged lunge. You can take any variation you like. If you're using blocks, you can use those again. And don't forget to create a small bounce to create a little bit of space here. All right, you're going to shift your hips back to grab your right foot, and then you shift your hips back up into that left-legged lunge as you stretch the top of your right thigh. Excuse me. From here, you're going to step that left foot back after you release your right foot. And we are going to go into a wide-legged child's pose. Allow your big toes to touch. And we are getting ready to thread the needle here. So you can slowly lift your body up a little as you bring your right arm through to the left side body. And you're going to press your body up a little before threading your left arm through the right side body. You can bring your body back up, and we are going to prepare to go into bridge, our first bridge, which is pretty much the transition before getting into wheel pose. So you're going to make sure your feet are hip width distance apart. You're going to bring your hands to graze your heels on the mat. And if you like, once you press your body up into bridge, you can clasp your hands under you. I find that whenever I clasp my hands under me in bridge, I'm able to lift my body up a little bit higher. Make sure you're pulling your chin away from your chest in this pose. Slowly lower your body back down. You're going to bring your knees up and open by your sides, next on the sides of your rib cage in happy baby. You can clasp the soles of your feet on the inside or outside. Totally up to you here. And you're going to rock side to side, massaging out your spine. From here, we're going to do a spine twist. So you can bring your knees back up. You're going to cross your right leg over the left and drop your knees over to the left side. You can turn your head to the right side in this stretch, and you can cactus your arms, or you can leave your arms or your hands, right on your waist, on your belly in this twist. Bring your knees back up, and you're going to cross your left leg over the right for balance, and you're going to drop your legs over to the right side body, and you can turn your head over to the left. You can cactus your arms or just put your hands right behind your head. bring your legs back up. We're going to set up for bridge one last time before we go into wheel. So you're going to have your feet hip width distance apart, your middle finger grazing your heels. All right, you're going to lift your body up. Remember to bring your chin away from your chest here. Slowly lower your body down. To prepare for wheel, you're going to keep your feet exactly where they are. Sometimes I like to open them up just a little bit further towards the width of my mat, but that's totally up to you. It's not necessary. You're going to bring your hands right above your shoulders, placing your fingers pointed towards your shoulders. Sometimes I like to slide my feet up too, and you can adjust a bit better once you press your body up, but you're going to start with lifting your hips and then the rest of your body to follow. You can step your feet in closer. It's easier to do that once you're already lifted, and you can shift your weight if you like to stretch your arms even more, your arms and your wrists. You can play around with this if you want by extending a leg or not, totally up to you. Once you're done, you're going to slowly lower your body back down, starting with your upper back and bringing your hips to follow. You can take a comfortable seat, and that is how you do wheel pose. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. You can always refer back to my page to watch pranayama content, meditation content at times, and all things pertaining to the yogi lifestyle. It has been fun sharing with you all how to do wheel pose. Come back to this video as much as you like. You can always pause the video if you want to stay into stretches longer. But I want you to know that the light in me honors, appreciates, loves, and respects the light in each and every one of you. Namaste. Until next time.